Have you ever noticed that humans appear a little uneasy around you? Maybe they hesitate earlier than speaking their mind, or they keep away from eye contact when you're inside the room. You might not be seeking to intimidate absolutely everyone, however, your presence on my own makes an effect. Some humans see confidence, directness, and independence as intimidating, even when you have no goal of making them uncomfortable. But here's the reality. Having a robust character isn't a bad thing. In reality, it's a signal of inner electricity, self-admire, and an attitude that refuses to accept much less. In this video, we'll go over 8 signs and symptoms that display you have got an effective, intimidating personality, one which needs recognized without even trying. Stay tuned to see if you understand yourself in any of these trends. Some human beings mistake being intimidating for being impolite or competitive. However, that's not constantly the case. A strong personality can feel intimidating to others without a doubt, as it's one of a kind from what they're used to. When you bring yourself with self-belief, set organization boundaries, and refuse to follow the gang, it can make human beings uncomfortable, mainly those who are uncertain of themselves. But this isn't something to feel terrible approximately. In fact, it's a signal which you realize who you're and what you stand for. The key is to be aware of how others see you, not to alternate yourself, however, to apprehend the impact of your presence. Now, permits move over 8 signs and symptoms that show you have a strong, intimidating character. Sign number 1, you speak with confidence. When you talk, people concentrate. It's not approximately elevating your voice or being the loudest in the room. It's the way you speak with actuality. You speak absolutely explicit your mind without hesitation, and usually back up your thoughts with confidence. Others can feel that you recognize precisely what you're speaking approximately, and that makes them pause before they assignment you. This form of self-guarantee naturally commands appreciate. You don't want to prove something to anybody because your phrases already deliver weight. Sign number 2, you have strong boundaries. You don't let people walk throughout you, and that can be intimidating to some, whether it's in your private lifestyles or your work life, what you're inclined to accept and what you're not. You're clean about your limits, and also you enforce them without feeling guilty. When someone oversteps, you stand your floor, and also you expect others to appreciate your area. People may also hesitate before testing your limitations due to the fact they recognize you receive it backpedal. This power can be unsettling to those who are used to bending to others' demands. Sign number 3, you're highly independent. You don't depend upon others for validation or approval. Whether it's making decisions or managing challenges, you agree with your own judgment and follow your very own route. People with sturdy, intimidating personalities are frequently seen as fiercely independent due to the fact they don't want regular reassurance from others. This may be intimidating, as it indicates that you're self-sufficient and confident on your very own competencies. You don't watch for permission to do what you want or need to do, and that degree of self-reliance can make others sense uneasy, specifically those who are extra dependent on outside opinions. Sign number 4, you don't tolerate small talk. You're now not interested in superficial conversations that don't add price. While others may enjoy speak me about the climate or the cutting-edge gossip, you opt for deep, meaningful discussions that make people suppose. This can make you appear severe or maybe unapproachable to folks that are extra snug with lighthearted chat. You don't waste time on subjects that don't count, and this recognition on intensity could make others feel like they need to be on their toes round you. You task human beings to engage on a better degree, and not all people is ready for that type of interaction. Sign number 5, you challenge people's opinions. You're not afraid to talk up when something doesn't sit proper with you. Whether it's an informal verbal exchange or a critical discussion, you query ideas, undertaking ideals, and make humans think 2 times about what they trust. This potential to assignment others can experience intimidating, as it forces them to look at their own mind and sometimes confront their personal insecurities. You don't back down from a distinction of opinion, and also you're comfortable with war of words. While some may shrink back from warfare, you include it, knowing that increase frequently comes from uncomfortable conversations. People might avoid challenging you due to the fact they know you gained it sincerely agree for the sake of peace. Sign number 6. You have a strong presence. Even while you're not speaking, humans sense your electricity in the room. There's something about you that demands interest. Whether or not it's the manner you carry yourself or the calm self-belief you radiate. Your presence alone is sufficient to make others be aware and show appreciate. You don't must raise your voice or searching for the highlight. Your strength speaks for itself. This strong, silent presence may be intimidating because it makes people aware of your power and authority, even in case you're now not actively putting forward it. Some may locate it hard to have interaction with you really because of how commanding your presence feels. Sign number 7. You stay calm under pressure. When things get chaotic, you stay composed. While others might also panic or manipulate, you deal with strain conveniently and clarity. You hold your emotions in check, stay centered, and make selections with a degree head. This capacity to stay calm whilst everything around you feels out of manipulate is a trait that may be both awesome and intimidating. People recognize your capability to think sincerely underneath stress, but it could additionally make them sense small in comparison, especially in the event that they tend to react abruptly. Your calm demeanor makes others realize which you are in complete control of any state of affairs. Sign number 8. You're selective about your inner circle. You don't allow simply everyone into your existence. You price exceptional overamount in terms of relationships, and you're careful approximately who you permit to get near. You choose to surround yourself with those who percentage your values, who task you to develop, and who add real value to your lifestyles. This selectiveness can be intimidating because it indicates that you have high standards, not just for others, however for yourself as nicely. You don't settle for shallow connections, and you're not afraid to preserve your distance from folks who don't align together with your dreams or your attitude. People may feel like they want to earn a spot in your inner circle that may create a feel of distance or even worry of rejection. Having a sturdy, intimidating character isn't about being boastful or unapproachable. It's approximately having a deep feel of self and the confidence to face by your ideals. These 8 symptoms show which you realize who you're, what you stand for, and you aren't afraid to show it. While this could make others sense uneasy at instances, it's additionally a mirrored image of your inner electricity and authenticity. Remember, being intimidating doesn't suggest you're unkind or unwelcoming. It really means you carry a presence that needs respect. So embrace your electricity, however, additionally stay open and empathetic to the ones around you. After all, balance is prime. Did any of those signs and symptoms resonate with you? Let me realize within the feedback, and if you located this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for greater content material